So Donald Trump just signed an executive order that can impact how college athletes are paid, as well as how they are able to move in the transfer portal. If you're a college athlete and you intend on participating in NIL, whether it's entering into the transfer portal, signing an NIL deal, or maybe you are a high school student that's being recruited right now, you need to understand this because it's going to affect you, whether it's for the good or for the bad. I'm Antoine Wade. I'm a licensed attorney, as well as a licensed NFL agent, and I'm going to break down Trump's executive order because it will impact you. Okay. So the first thing that Trump's executive order, what it plans on targeting, or what it plans to do, is bringing overall structure and oversight to college athletics, specifically how NIL money is paid to college athletes and how they're being recruited in the transfer portal and coming out of high school. The second thing that Trump's executive order plans to target is the pay for play structure. Pay for play means that you're being paid based on your performance on the field. I know that sounds crazy, but the federal government, they do not want to confuse or mistake college sports being a professional sport or professional um, way for players to make money. They want to keep things as amateur as possible. Okay, and then the third thing that the executive order targets is the transfer portal. So an athlete's ability to move in the transfer portal, which in turn is going to affect the college athlete's eligibility. Okay. So the biggest thing in college sports right now is the actual transfer portal. So I want to really lock in on that. Okay. So what the executive order, what it intends to bring, what they want to bring back to college sports is the one transfer rule, meaning that if you transfer one time, you can play immediately. But once you start transferring two, three, four times, which a lot of college athletes are doing, they may require you to sit out a year, which essentially is probably going to serve as a red shirt year. Okay, so they want to bring back one-time transfers, and then they also want to bring back 5-year eligibility. So you'll have 5 years to complete your eligibility as a college student. So the biggest way to the biggest I'm sorry, the biggest takeaway from this video is that federal regulation is coming. Okay. So deals that used to look good in the NIL space years ago, those deals are no longer, they're not going to look the same. NIL for a long time was the wild, wild west. They did not have regulation. Federal government, Donald Trump, they don't like that. They want to create a system that is fair and reasonable to everyone. Okay. Number two, another big takeaway from this video is that a lot of NIL money is being flowed through and comes from the actual collectives that have relationships with the schools and that have relationships with different brands. Okay, so even the deals that come from the NIL collectives, those aren't going to look the same as we see federal control and federal oversight increase. Also, if you're entering the transfer portal based on an NIL opportunity, or if you're in high school and you're making your school decision based on an NIL opportunity and what has been promised to you, you have to understand that these opportunities now, as they look now, they won't look the same in the near future. And here's the real issue. Most student athletes, they're making transfer decisions and where they want to attend school based on conversations, based on handshake deals, pretty much agreeing to something that is not signed on paper or in a contract. So with more structure coming in, with Trump and the federal government wanting to be more involved, moving like that can become and will be more riskier. And then something that's going to matter more than ever, more than before, is the actual timing of everything. So when you enter the transfer portal, when you withdraw from the transfer portal, when you sign certain deals and how those deals are structured, that's going to matter more than ever. And this is why I tell athletes all the time, don't just chase numbers. Don't chase the numbers and the money that you see that's being offered to you or what's being promised to you. Understand the structure behind that deal, because what looks like a good deal today, tomorrow, or 2 years, 3 years down the line, where you're a junior or senior in college, that deal can change quickly and it's not going to be that good of a deal at that point in time. It may even put you in violation of the federal government. So if you're a student athlete, you're a parent of a student athlete, even if you're in high school, because it's best to get on top of this as soon as possible. It's best to be educated and informed and be prepared before you be in the situation, before you're actually in college. You need to understand um, federal government regulation and where NIL is going in the future and not where it's at now. Okay. So become more familiar with my page. I'm gonna drop videos and share information with you guys as updates take place, not only in NIL, but in college sports in general. This is Antoine Wade. I'll check you guys in the next video, and please subscribe to my channel. Peace.